This Rolls-Royce, the Silver Wraith, is the queen of the fleet. It is a 1958, was built primarily for the Australian government but for the use of it by the Queen when she was visiting there on a royal tour. And as you can see, it's got all the goodies here, like the flags and the police light on there. In England, that police light, when it's blue, it means that there's royalty, heads of state or VVIPs on board. A limited number was produced and they were handmade by H.J. Mulliner, coach builders in England. This is one of 4 that were imported into Australia. For 7 years we've had this. So it was used primarily for weddings, for birthdays, anniversaries, sometimes just a tiki tour. But we always like to have French champagne on board, so we make sure that they get the value for money.
The absolute Rolls-Royce experience.
It is, absolutely.
So tell me about this one, slightly different, around the same era. It's a 1957 Silver Cloud. Tell me a bit about this one.
This was imported in brand new into New Zealand, and it was brought in by Sir James Fletcher from Fletcher Industries, Fletcher Products, etc., etc. And he owned it for quite some time. He sold beautiful condition, and this is automatic.
Might seem like a silly question, but is it easy to drive or a little bit heavy? They got power steering?
This one has power steering. The 1956 one doesn't, so you end up with Schwarzenegger muscles, you know.
Keelan Michaelair from Webbs, and we're standing in front of something that looks like it's straight out of the Thunderbirds. This is a Citroen. The French, they made some crazy looking cars. This is an amazing looking car.
Without a doubt, yeah, this is incredibly futuristic for its time. You can imagine this was designed in the late 60s, didn't come out until 71, but the lines in it are just phenomenal. It's so elegant, it's really, really beautiful. It's got some really beautiful details. It's got a hydro-pneumatic system, so it raises up when you turn it on to keep it from being so close to the ground. Also the headlamps turn in the front as well when the steering wheel turns, so that was very unusual for back then. It's still quite futuristic now.
So you can see around the corners when you're driving at night?
You can see around the corners when you're driving. And the colour is, in French, is called Fée Dorée or Golden Leaf, which is stunning.
So it's been totally restored, and the paint job, I heard, was relatively expensive?
Yes, so that costs 30 grand alone. So there is a lot of money and time has been spent in this car, so you're getting a fantastic classic in fantastic, amazing condition.
I'm with Ian Knott from Webbs, and we're standing in front of a 1952 Bentley. This is spectacular.
This is one hell of a car, to put it mildly, Jeremy. It's been in New Zealand since the 1990s, and it's been a fully restored vehicle. They have aluminium panelling. The motor's been rebuilt. It's got an electric hood, which was well ahead of its time. It's just a wonderful, wonderful car and a real blast from the past. They only built 57 of this particular iteration. So it's a really rare car.
And the aluminium body means it's a little bit lighter than it looks.
But a little bit lighter as well. In its day, it was the fastest car in the world to 100 miles an hour, and it was also the fastest 5-seater car in the world. You don't see many for sale these days. This is the only one in New Zealand, as far as we're aware. Sitting in it and riding in it is, you certainly feel like you're in the lap of luxury.
Well, because you are, that's why. So this is a 1930s Auburn. Tell me about Auburn. Where are they from?
Auburn were made in the town of Auburn, Indiana. This particular car was the result of one man's endeavours, that he bought the car, he restored the car, he serviced the car. It's a wonderful car. Between 1935 and 1936, I think there was only 11 Auburns made in right-hand drive, and so this is not a conversion or anything like that. It's a genuine right-hand drive model.
Tell me about the seat at the back, because
Yeah.
I can't work out how you get in.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit of a mission, but if you put your foot up on the foot thing here, and just jump in and slide your feet forward. It's not built for big people. You'd probably have trouble fitting in there. It's more an occasional seat, shall we say, rather more than driving it from Auckland to Wellington type mission.
Certainly, you'd have to do your hair once you got there.
Absolutely, you'd certainly have to do your hair. But it's a lovely car, and it drives like a modern car. That's the real interesting thing about it, is that it drives like a modern vehicle. It's very heavy. The steering is very heavy, but once you get a bit of way on, it's better than some modern cars. That's how good it is. Ain't she sweet?